Hello, hello, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and today we got a pretty cool build. This is also a Technic build, and this is a race car. This is a Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut, and apparently this is one of the fastest cars in the world. So this is a pretty cool race car right here. This is the instruction book here. Not a lot of details about this car in the front. There is a very minor specifications in the back. You can kind of see the car there in its Technic form. You can see that you can kind of spin the car by spinning that dial a bit. And it says there, let me just zoom in. Oops, this thing just flipped over on me. Let's go back to that page. We got a twin turbo V8 engine, and it goes up to over 500 plus kilometers per hour. It says 310 plus miles per hour, and this is light speed transmission, and I think that is, there it is there, and I think that's the actual car right there. It looks pretty sleek. So that is the actual car there, and that's the Lego model version of it. So given the price tag of this is not bad. I think this is, it has 801 pieces. This thing I believe was maybe $60, I think, at Costco that I bought it at. So you can find this definitely on sale. The color, I think, I'm not sure what the actual color of this thing is. I mean, it shows it right there. So I guess the color is probably okay, but I think it probably looked a little bit better if the color was a little bit darker silver. That's my take. When I look at the box and I look at the actual color of the brick, the box looks darker than this actual brick. So I think I like the color on the box more than here, and I don't know if it's just the lighting, but I think if the brick was just a little bit more darker and gray, it will look even better. But that's just, you know, me nitpicking. I don't know too much about race cars, to be honest, but when I saw this car, I thought, oh, that's a really cool car. I don't know, you know, they certainly photographed that quite well. It looks slightly different when I look at it from here, but I mean, it's not that far off. I think it's just the angle we're looking at. It's certainly low to the ground, but it is a race car, so I understand from that aspect that's usually the case. And I think that says pretty much right there the same type of thing. We got the V8 twin turbo, 310 miles per hour plus. I think I saw it go up to 400 when I looked up online. It goes 400 miles per hour. It broke some records recently. 1600 horsepower, 9-speed, light speed transmission. And so let's have a look at the actual Lego ball itself. So again, this is made out of Technic. It's got really cool doors. They open up. So it's kind of like the Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, where the doors open up that way. I think some of the Teslas open up that way too. You can see the cool seat there. Let's kind of zoom in. You can kind of see the gears. You got the steering wheel right there. This is the turning mechanism. So when we turn, let's zoom in. When we turn this and that, you can turn the wheels. And I'm not sure, like, the overall point of that, unless you're putting an engine in there, I guess. Because can you not just kind of turn it as you're moving the car? I'm not sure. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of strange that you had to turn it that way versus in the other way. But anyways, so I guess you do have to turn this to make it go the way you want. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Anyways, the other side also opens up, so you can see the passenger side. And I've never seen one of these on the roads. I looked it up. The reason for that is this thing is like over $3 million. So, I mean, it's a fancy, fancy car. I don't think there's a lot of people that be able to afford this one. So it's good that Lego made it, because I think this is the only way I'm going to ever own one of these things. And so it's a pretty neat car there. Let's look at the back of the hood. I think that's where you can really see the engine move. This thing's trying to run away from me. Hold on. let's see, open this up here, and you can see the engine. Lego always does a good job with these Technic engines. You can see it moving up and down, and you can see the pistons really going in and out there. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, you can see the pistons really going at it, and all the gears working there. So for Technic, if you have never built a Technic, you got to be making sure that you do everything the instructions tell you, because even if you get it off just a little bit, and there's one part of this, the gears were locking, and I had to like finesse it a little bit to be able to make all the gears work properly. So even if you're a seasoned builder, sometimes those Technic parts, if you don't get it in quite right, they can be a little bit frustrating. You just have to keep taking it in and apart until you get it to move the way it's supposed to. And so I think this is the area where I had the trouble with the mechanism, because it kept on locking when I was building it. And I was like, what's going on? So I had to take that one section apart a little bit over, like at least 2 or 3 times again, to make sure it's running smoothly the way it is right now. And so that can be a little frustrating, especially if you're new to Technic. But yeah, Technic's a lot of fun. But again, if you mess up one part, oh man, it can be very frustrating to figure out where you go wrong. So it's good to test it along the way to make sure the gears are moving the way you want it to. So the front actually does not, I guess the engine must be completely in the back, because when I looked at the hood, I didn't see much going on there. I mean, there's not much there. So I don't know the engineering around this car, but it doesn't look like much going on in the hood. It seems to be all in the back, which is kind of interesting. But I mean, for this to be one of the fastest cars in the world, who am I to argue with the science around that? They obviously know what they're doing. I cannot open the front so much, so let's try to zoom in. You can kind of see the 2 chairs there. This, I think, is, there's supposed to be glass in here, but obviously it's, they didn't put that in. So I think this is not actually a piece. This is just to represent where the glass would go. And there's the steering wheel there. A little hard to see there. Now you can kind of see it right now. Obviously, this is a 2-person car. I don't believe there's any seats in the back. I could be wrong, but I think that's all engine. This is supposed to be one of the super race cars there. So, yeah, that's a really cool race car. Not a very complicated build. This is set 42173. It has 801 pieces. I'm pretty sure most of you that are watching this can get this done in one sitting. And it's a really fun build. Really cool looking car. Yeah, if you like race cars, you like Technic, and you like this model, again, my only complaint is I think it would have looked better if the brick was slightly darker. But that's just me, because it looks darker in I swear it looks darker on the box than it does actually in real life. So I wish it was more like that color than actually this color is. But that's just me nitpicking a little bit. I think overall, very cool build. And I think a lot of kids will have a lot of fun with this. And if it's like, I'm sure most of you are like me, I think this is as close as we're going to get to owning one of these things. And just because, yeah, very expensive price tag at $3 million in and around. So, yeah. Good job, Lego, and thanks for allowing us much poorer people to own one of these cars. Yeah, very fun build. If you like Technic, you like race cars, I do like this one, especially you can get it at a good price. So thank you, Lego. And so again, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Many of you who do watch our videos do not hit the subscribe button, and we wish you did, because it definitely helps the channel out. And we are making a big push to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please help us out. We are going to, when we hit 1,000, we are going to get ourselves a Robosen Grimlock, and we're going to open that up and review that and make some really cool videos with our Optimus Prime Robosen and pair those 2 fellows up, and we're going to have a lot of fun with those. So please help us get there. This is again Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and I thank you so much for watching. You guys take care. Bye.